Bon bloody Giorno, how are we doing? Hope everyone is really good. No, it isn't Thomas on comms this evening. You've got the bearded Steve instead from co-comms to main comms just for this evening, but I hope everyone is really good. You join us for 27 laps around Monza. Quickest and fastest track on the F1 calendar. We've just seen it. If you do watch F1, and hopefully these lads here can match what was done on the weekend. Lewis, good afternoon. How are you doing? Thank you for tuning in. So yeah, 3.6 miles long with 7 corners, majority of it flat out. Cannot wait. Going to be waiting for a couple of drivers to ready. Let's go get those standings for you, shall we? An amazing race around Zandvoort last time out. So, first place we have Burley. We want rain, says Keiths. Halfway through would spice it right up. But Burley is your championship leader with 197 points. The Vicar second with 170. Doran in that Red Bull has 144 points. Billy G has 128 and he's in fourth. Yank in the Mercedes, he's got 108. Mr. Wiggles in the Alpine has 103, doing a lot better than what the usual Alpine, what Alpine are doing this season. Mitrandir, there we go. We're going to get these words out. We are going to get it right. In that Haas, he has 101 points. Gogs in the Aston Martin with 98. He is joined by Ellie, who is in 9th in that Ferrari. Alex Haug, he's in the Visa Red Bull Cash App car. He's got 89 and he's in 11th. 12th is Halvor with 73 points. Chris Big Pro is on 71 points. Silver Fox 14th with 67. Preb, he's on 60. He's in that Kick Sauber as well. Mad G in the Williams, he's 16th with 52 points. John Mobes in the McLaren, he's on 51 points, 17th. 18th, we have Simo, our second female driver. She's on 46 points. Cowboy in the Williams, he's on 25. And Neurodia in the Aston Martin is on 22 points. How's the beard? It's gone. It's slowly growing back. Really upsetting. But it is growing back. Constructors, Haas are in the lead with 316 points. Second is Alpine with 288. Red Bull are third with 272. Mercedes have 100. Let's turn that up. Mercedes 189 points. Ferrari 5th with 171. Visa Red Bull have 156. They're in 6th. Get everything up. Why not? Aston Martin 7th with 133 points. Kick Sauber with 118 points in 8th. 9th is McLaren in 98 points. And Williams round everything up. 10th with 86 points. Who was out first? We're doing on board. Mitrandir first out on track. Not sure if the game have put the new surface in. Hopefully they have. Tear up those tyres. Any drivers in chat, if you after your lap or on your lap, oh, not on your lap, but after your lap, can you let me know the weather? Not much weaving from Mitrandir. Doesn't want to have those tyres too cold. Will have no grip whatsoever. here we go. We're going to get the first lap of the evening. Don't forget, 27 laps, only short qualifying as well. But here we go. Full throttle for Mitch Randier as he approaches the line to start his lap. We'll flick the car to the left to try and get the best line through turn 1, all part of the Variante del Rettifilo. Brakes hard, slams those brakes on the very tight right-hander, flick it to the left, all the way down to 54 mile per hour there. Power on as you go through the Curva Grande or turn 3. Flat out through here, nice to see that 188, 89 on the exit. Then you hit the second apex or Variante della Roggia, drops the speed and a little lock up as he enters. Hopefully it doesn't affect his line too much as going into the first Lesmo. Now into the second, bit of a harsher braking into the second Lesmo. Now DRS wide open. You're going to have your car on the left hand side. You're going to slowly drift it to the right hand side for what people think is a Ascari, but it isn't. It is Variante Villalone, then Ascari, but smooth through there. Can spit your rear out if you're not careful enough. 200 mile per hour breakdown into Curva Parabolica, and then get it on as you power on as soon as you can. Flick it to the right for the shortest line and set a 120 practically flat, but a 120.080. Favourite to win tonight. Got to be a championship leader, Burley, but Mitch Randier, I was going to say, has set a good time, but look how close the Yank is in second with a 120.126 as he's timed to flying in now. Who's next across the line? It will be Preb. How has he done around his lap? Oh, only... Well, it's the slowest on track at the moment with a 121.298. Oh, I thought there was a car stop there. How does Doran do? Doran goes third with a 120.858. Next across the line is going to be in the next kick. Sauber driver of Halvor. How did his lap go? Was on an out lap. Great to see. Regulus in the pits. Didn't fancy his lap. Let's see what the broadcast camera shows us with the Vicar. He currently second in the championship. See that shortest line, little glitch there. Only goes sixth though with a 121.117. Will not be what he wanted when he went out that first time. But let's go with Halvor. Currently approaching Variante della Roggia. Into Lesmo now. Look at... Is he gonna... Yeah, we get a little blip of the brake going through Lesmo 1. Harsher braking into Lesmo 2. Don't want to mess your line up with the DRS. A little wobble out there. Struggling with the temperature of his tyres. Clearly didn't do a good enough outlap. So this won't be a quick time from Halvor. Just keeping eyes on Ellie as well. She's on a flyer as well. Currently going through Lesmo 2. It's dry, thank you. Chat, get your predictions in as well. Who is going to get pole and what's pole time going to be? Shortest line for Halvor. Goes last though. Slowest on track. But here we go. Ellie on a flyer. Currently charging down to Parabolica. All the way down to 123 mile per hour there. You see it flick slow, quickly down, but quickly back up as she hits the apex. Goes 11th with a 123.563. Must have been held up in traffic. Hopefully not too much. Here's Chris, Big Pro. Keith saying Doran's got this in the bag tonight. Doran currently sat in P4. And third in the championship. But Keith believes that he's got this one. Chris Big Pro going through Lesmo 1. How's he going to fare with the challenge of Lesmo 2? Oh, little slide out of there. You saw that rear end kick out. That was beautiful. Playing... Oh, it didn't go off track, but almost World Rally Championship right there. Purple in Sector 2. That could just be a personal best, but we will find out as he's now charging down to Parabolica. Gets the slipstream off of the Ferrari. Which Ferrari's that on track? Is it? Oh, could be Simo or Ellie. That's giving a bit of a tow there. That's not ideal. Big Chris goes third with a 120.136. Let's see how Simo's doing. Playing lawn mower sim. Invalidates their lap. Cowboy went 13th with his time with a 122.981. Only 3 thousandths quicker than Halvor, who we saw wobbling down the straight. Regulus starts his lap in the in the Williams. Sorry, clearly not knowing Will tonight. Regulus going through Curva Grande nicely there. How's he going to find Variante della Rogia? No issues through there. Let's find out how he does through Lesmo 1. Fine through 1, fine through 2. Lock up into the first part of Violone. Violone? I'm going to call it Violone. People think it's Ascari, but it's not. Now charge down to Parabolica. Hey Oliver, how we doing? It'll lock up into Parabolica as well. His tyres are going to be crying if he keeps doing that in the race. Shortest line to the line and sets a 121.713. That puts him P12 as it stands. Simo didn't have luck last time round. Invalidated. How's she going to do this time round? Through Lesmo 2. Now charging down to Curva Vialone. Into Ascari. Nicely through there, so gonna keep it to the left-hand side of the track as much as you can to try and get the best line through Parabolica. Nicely through there, take the shortest line, try and set the best time you can. He goes 14th with the 122.756. The Ferrari are really struggling around their home track. Gogs, I believe, has just left the pits. No, he's still sat in the pits. 7 minutes 35 left. Ooh, it's going to be the McLaren of Cowboy going through Parabolica. Does he improve on his time? No, he peels off into the pits. A white car. Burley in the pits as well. I'm picking all the drivers that are going in the pits. Love it. The Regulus will be going into the pits. Cash drivers, but there's a white dot on track. Oh, it's Mitran Deer. Of course there is. He's peeled off into the pits as well. Alvor, he's invalidated. We'll be giving a tow to his teammate Preb. How is Preb doing? Is he peeled off into the pits? Yeah, he has. Cowboy's retired. Thinks 15th is the best he's going to get. Outlaps. Billy G He slipped my radar. Oh, Mr. Wiggles as well. He's invalidated. So we will ignore him. Billy G currently going through Ascari as we join him. Now charging down to Parabolica. What a beautiful shot that is. Like it to the left. They don't lose any time. That ERS light is flashing. No ERS. So won't be surprised if we see him peel off into the pits. It doesn't peel off into the pits. Doesn't look like he improved either. Still P9. Evening Steve and the beard. There is no beard anymore. It's stubble. Mad G. Wobble through Viante della Rogia. Fine through Lesmo 1 though. How about Lesmo 2? Oh, takes the most out of Lesmo 2. That was beautifully done. Now into Curva Villalone, into Ascari. Now charge it all the way down to Parabolica. Flick it to that, like I keep saying, flick it to that left-hand side as much as you can, just close to the line as well. This might be a good lap from Mad G. Say about good laps, Chris Big Pro has just set a fastest lap with a 119.929. Halvor improved as well. He's 7th. Massive improvement from him. No ERS burning. Is he doing a fast... Well, an out lap, fast lap, cool lap, fast lap? His fuel's not burning. His fuel light's not on, should I say, sorry. But here we go. Is Halvor going to improve from 8th? Currently beating his teammate. Oh, he's gone into the pits. Thank you. Billy G improved. He went 4th with a 120.407. Big Chris Pro is your provisional pole sitter with a 119.929. Who had that in the comments? Right, who's going to be... Joker in chat as well. Who is going to be next to set a lap? It's going to be one of the Ferrari girls. It's going to be Simo. Ferrari too far apart to give each other the slipstream. Only 3 minutes left in this session. As Simo starts her flying lap. There we go, DRS wide open. Going to keep it to the left-hand side on the approach of Variante della Rettifilio, or turns 1 and 2. Nicely through there, now through Curva Grande, or Curva Bassiono, and into the approach of Variante della Roggio. Now Lesmo 1, nicely through there, drop down to 117 miles per hour, climbs it all the way back to 164, down to 113, little slide, yellow flag, that's a car going slow, nice, this lap is going quite well for Simo, in Ferrari's home Grand Prix, now in the Curva Villalone, now Ascari, nicely through there, gonna flick the car to the left, get as close to that line as possible so you get the best entry through Parabolica. Brake all the way down to 124 miles per hour. Get on that power as soon as you can. And keep the car to the right so you have the shortest line to that timing line. And improves and sets a 121.493. Her teammate cuts a lot more to the line. And does improve to 11th with a 121.210. Stank gets a 5-second penalty, 5 grid penalty, place grid penalty for a collision. Doran improves by a tenth, goes to 6th with a 120.663. Mr. Wiggles improves even more by over half a second, sets a 120.165. Mitrandir invalidates. Oh, and that's on his last flying lap as well. So Mitrandir is out of the question for pole. Have a Mercedes. That would be Stank. Oh, it's Chris Big Pro. He's even went quicker, it said, but clearly not. Some of our Div 3 drivers need to work on ERS management on hot laps. Quite a bit of time to be found using it wisely. Yeah, but 100%. Same with fuel as well. Don't see many red flashy lights. But here we go. Regulus on a flyer, currently going through Ascari, or just been through Ascari. Comfortably through there, but Regulus, flick it to the left. Got a Kick Sauber in front of you, wobbling and going slow. Oh, they peeled off into the pits. They weren't going any quicker. Chris Big Pro, he's fine. Let's try and find someone. Preb improves to 7th with a 120.514. What a lap from him. And I think that is everyone. That is everyone. Gog starting P17. But so here is your running order. It goes Chris Big Pro with a 119.929. Mitrandir second. Third is Stank. Mr. Wiggles fourth. Burley, your championship leader, in 5th. 6th is Billy G. Preb 7th. 8th is Doran. 9th Halvor. 10th the Vicar. 11th is Ellie. 12th is Silver Fox. Mad G. 13th. 14th is Simo. 15th is the Regulus Cowboy in 16th. And Gogs didn't set a time. Couldn't think of the word. I want to say failed to set a time. But yeah, didn't complete a lap. We'll be trying to go last to first. There is overtaking opportunities going into turn 1. It's practically turn 1. You want to try and use the DRS to close in on the driver in front and get the best drive you can through Parabolica. Oh yes, someone got a 5-place grid penalty. It was Stank. So Stank starts P8. Your predictions in chat. Who's going to win the race? What's the fastest lap? Who's going to win the race? The winning constructor. And who's going to get the fastest lap? What's that fastest lap going to be? Currently, it is, with what I've got written, is a 121.046, an average of 159.892 miles per hour. Set by, I'm going to let chat, whilst we wait, who set the fastest lap? What year was it? Evening, boss. We were just asking everyone who set the fastest lap of a 121.046, with the average of 159.892 miles per hour, or 257.321 kilometers per hour. Anyone in chat? No? Or have a guess? Give it another minute. Who set the fastest lap of a 1 minute 21.046? Before I tell you the answer, I'll ruin it for everyone. And in chat saying, I think Wiggles will be a strong contender as much as Chris is fast. I don't think he'll finish top 5. Bold prediction. Love it. Watch out for Doran too. Yeah, I think someone else in chat said Doran. It was a Doran win. Get the race start up. Let's look at what everyone's wearing. Shoe-wise. As I say that, we're gonna get the formation lap. No, it was Rubens Barrichello in 2004 in the Ferrari F 2004 V10. Michael Schumacher and Lewis Hamilton have drawn with the most wins here as well, both on 5. But there we go, practically the whole grid on the hard tyres apart from Chris, Wiggles and Cowboy. Let's flick all the way through so everyone can see these beautiful cars. We'll do a quick rundown as well. We've got the time, so Chris starts on pole, Mitch Van Der second, Wiggles in third, Burley in 4th, 5th is Billy G, 6th Preb, 7th Doran, Yank 8th after the 5-place grid penalty. Alvor 9th, the Vicar 10th, 11th is Ellie, 12th the Silver Fox, 13th is Mad G, Dimo 14th, 15th is Regulus, 16th is Cowboy, and Gogs brings up the field. And there's your possible race strategy. Mediums to lap 13 to 20, or you can do a 2-stop with a medium hard. Wouldn't recommend the 2-stop. Do lose around 25 seconds around this track. Big gap between Chris and Cowboy. Before we start, welcome everyone in that's watching. If you haven't already, please like, share and subscribe. As we wait for Cowboy to form up. No disqualifications, so everyone can park this week, which is great to see. And here we go, 1 light, 2 light, 3 light, 4 light, 5 lights. And it's lights out and we are racing here at Speed Force Racing. Brilliant start from Chris. Mitch Van Der dropping all the way back down to 5th. Is he going to let his teammate through? Let's hope. We're going to keep flicking back to make sure everyone's keeping it nice and clean. The 2 Red Bulls flip each other. That's Doran into the back of Billy G. Hopefully that doesn't affect Doran, who was a fan favourite for the win today's race. As everyone's very close together. Lock up there from Doran as well. Dust getting kicked off in the background. Everyone keeping it nice and clean so far. Wheel taps from the Vicar and Ellie. Ellie having to go around the long way round as the Vicar goes, I've listened to your prayer, it's not happening. Matt G gets past Ellie as well because of that battle with the Vicar. As we ride on board with Matt G having to take the scenic route and losing that place to Ellie with that battle. And who was that in the wall? That's Preb. Preb's in the wall through Ascari. Couldn't see if there was any contact, but in the wall. Doesn't look like there's any front wing damage. Could be a front end plate. Yeah, it is. No front left. Chris still in the lead. Wiggles right next to him though, having a look. Decides against it. DRS is now enabled. Maggi getting past Simo. Preb in the pit. Simo getting past Maggi again. A Regulus having to go and see what the tarmac is like through Del Rettifilio. That's Simo getting right out the way. Wonder why that is. Is there... Yeah, no front right end plate. Not what she would have wanted for this race. But here we go. Chris still in the lead. Wiggles behind him. Mitrandir third. Burley fourth. Billy G fifth. Doran sixth. Stank seventh. Halvor eighth. Ellie. Oh, Stank's now gone to sixth. As he made that move stick, he has. That was going in to Curva Vialone, and then into Ascari. Simo gets a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. That will be because of that having no front right end plate. Vicker getting past Ellie. Ellie going around the long way round though, fighting that position back. Mitch Undine with the fastest lap with a 122. Stank with the fastest lap with a 122.825. Ellie still in front here of the Vicar. DRS wide open. So has the Vicar. He gets overtaken on the straight by Mad G as well. Mustn't have had that car set up correctly. But let's jump up. Chris now down into third. The DRS. Powerful. Clearly powerful down into turn one. Birdie right on the gearbox of Chris as well. And Billy G's there as well. Look at that. The top five all separated. All within 2 seconds of each other. Beautiful helicopter shot. Love it. Thank you, it's not Cody's, EA. Nicely through Ascari for these top 5 lads. Burley getting past Chris, but we know you can stick it round the outside and keep your place. But Chris doesn't have it this time round. We'll see that DRS wide open. No, he won't. Didn't even get DRS. Burley. Oh, he's now got it open. It's further down, isn't it? I know, Will. I promise. By the way, Steve. Madge is the Vicar's son. It's our father-son duo. Love it. And we have a yellow flag. Who's that round? Anyone round? Can we see it? Chris has burnt his ERS. Maggi. Silver Fox dropping down 2 places. What was that? I heard the underfloor of Chris getting battered through Lasmo 1. As it is settling down. As I say that, the Vicar is past Halvor. Ooh, deep into Curva Vialone, but saves it through Ascari. We'll jump back to the battle for for first place. Burley was within a tenth of Wiggles. DRS. Are we going to see the move? Going to see the move from Wiggles to Mitrandir. Battle of the latest breakers. Ooh. And it's a poor exit from Mitrandir. So Mitrandir stays second. Wiggles keeps his position. We see a lock up in the background there. And some moves further down the field. But we are going to stay with the battle for first with these 5 drivers. Look at it. Everyone's getting the fumes from Wiggles. As we do have a little train going. Lap 5 of 27. Let's see our biggest winners so far. Wiggles up to Mitrandir. Stayed where he is. Burley up 1. Chris just dropped down 3, was our pole sitter. Stank up 2. Vicar up 2. As I say this, it might be Burley up 2. Beautifully done down the inside. Must have been team orders because there wasn't much of a fight there. Cowboys retired. That's on the exit of Ascari, and there's brought out a safety car. Anyone on the mediums, are they going to change? They're going to change on to the hards or go for the 2-stop strategy. We saw on the weekend the 1-stop did work best. And there we go, everyone peeling off into the pits. And everyone moving on to those medium tyres. Brought everything back up nice and close, which we love to see. Right, whilst that's... Now we can look at the... We'll have a look at position changes. Irregulus up 8. Simo up 6. Preb down 11. Didn't have the best of starts. Did get caught up in some hoo-ha. Silver Fox down 3. Ellie down 3. Billy G getting 3 second time penalty. Under the safety car conditions, you don't need to cut the track. Can't even take it back to the original because the original track was longer. Understand if it was shorter. But here we go, lap 7 of 27. Everyone that's under fuel will be laughing now, being able to top their tanks up. And all their ERS tanks as well. Look at all those red light flashing, meaning they are saving ERS. Dan in chat saying Wiggles missed his chance, should have pitted for hards. That's fair. It's the same with Chris, but near the end of the race. Ooh, yeah, true. True. Yeah, no, I was going to try and spin it and play devil's advocate. Yeah, no. Do believe that Wiggles and Chris should have pitted. And would have only lost a couple of places. They would have dropped down to 6th and 7th. It would have been worth the gamble. Here we go, still under safety car conditions. We'll probably have to wait for Preb to catch up, which is ideal for him. Didn't have the best of starts and was sitting in his own little race. Who's that in the pits now? Regulus now in the pits. Was on the hards. Interesting strategy call from him. As we start doing the slalom to warm those tyres up. So lap 8 of 27. Just trying to think of the chat predictions. Gorham was one of the favourites. And can't see who else. Let's try and find who else. Gorham. Then we have Wiggles as well. Yeah, Wiggles. Currently leading the race. And whoever predicted Chris. What's happened to Chris? He's spun. Chris is spun. He's now P14. Be interesting to see what happened there. But the prediction was Chris not to get into the top 14. Top 5 even, sorry, he's 14th. But here we go. Still lap 8 of 27th. And Preb is nearly caught up. Way too late for the safety car to be called in, surely. No, it's not. Safety car's in. This has caught Wiggles up completely. Didn't get chance to back the field up. Struggle. I see that as a lightning quick restart. Burley, is he going to get that move done? Yellow flag in sector 3. Who's that round? That's a Kick Sauber. I think that's Preb. Wiggles still in the lead. Gog's getting past Halvor. That's 4P9. And Mad G getting past Halvor as well. Silver Fox down to 16th now. Where's Preb gone? Preb's gone to 14th. Doran and Simo having a ding-dong battle through Variante della Rogia. Or turns 4 and 5, I believe. Simo get another 3-second penalty. Simo trying to do her best to defend against the Vicar. Ellie getting past Halvor as well. That's for P11. And the Vicar, there we go, comfortably past Simo. He'll be on the charge now. Interesting line there from one of the drivers through Ascari. But here we go, helicopter shot as Billy G and the top 6 go through Parabolica. DRS enabled. Won't see it down this straight. Burley alongside Wiggles. Battle of the latest breakers. Who's going to get it into turn 1? Wiggles still ahead. Burley getting right on the gearbox there. Through turn 1. Mad G getting past Simo. Everyone so close together after that safety car restart. Lap 10 of 27. Ellie getting past her teammate Simo. We see that week in, week out at Speed Force Racing. Ellie clearly the number 1 driver for Ferrari. Halvor and Simo battling it out. Halvor getting that place comfortably as he goes through Ascari there. Beautiful shot. Love the helicopter cam. Wiggles has just been passed by Burley as well. We're going to see a battle going down through to turn 1. Who got the DRS? That's the important question. And it was Wiggles. Makes it look easy. Look at that top end speed. 202 mile per hour. Braking as hard as he can. And retakes first. Burley still second. Having a little bit of a battle with Mitrandir, his teammate. Doran now into 5th. Down the inside through Curva Grande. Yellow flag. If Preb can start making up his way up, he's a strong contender, but needs to get further up the grid. He's doing quite a good job as it stands, but look at that, the top 7 separated by 2.6 seconds. Doran gets past Billy G. Billy G obviously conceding that position, and there's a Mercedes round. That's Chris Big Pro. He's round again. Currently down in 16th. The prediction of he won't make the top 5 is coming true. Yellow in sector 3. That looks like a Red... Was that a Red Bull going slow? It was Silver Fox, so not a Red Bull. The Visa Cash App V-Car. And there we go. Burley with DRS getting past Wiggles. Is Wiggles going to have Mitrandira's company? No, he's not. But massive lock-up. He's really struggling on those medium tyres now. Currently down in P2, and there's a yellow flag. Chris having a 10-second time penalty, speeding in the pit lane. He's really not gone his way. He's retired. So whoever predicted, Dan, you were right. You got your prediction right. Spot on. Bang on the nose. Billy G getting past Stank. Or Stank getting past Billy G, and Billy G fighting it back. That's put Stank on high alert from behind. The Vicar is right on that gearbox. Are we going to see the move with DRS? No, they're going to be too close. It's going to be too close. They've both got DRS, so highly unlikely we're going to see the move, but they are going to be so close. Stian getting a 3-second time penalty. That's crucial with how close everyone is. Just got to drop him right back. But here we go. The Vicar living the dream at the moment, getting the double DRS. To see the lockup from Doran. The aftermath of the lockup. Here comes the Vicar. Both him and Stank will have DRS. Billy G left to fend for himself. No DRS. There goes Doran. No, Stank even, not Doran. Doran's in P4. And Billy G only drops one, so the Vicar's still in 7th place. The battle for first is still going on as well. Mitrandira is trying to close in on Wiggles. Wonder how the Haas team are going to play this. Are they going to play together nicely, or are they going to go full battle mode to see who can win this race? Haas currently leading Division 3 as well, so we'll be playing the team game more than the driver game, I believe. But Mitrandira DRS wide open as the Vicar finally gets past Billy G. There we go. We see the aftermath as they go through Curva Via alone. So the Vicar now P6. Mitrandira on the almost in the gearbox of Wiggles. Wiggles peeling off into the pits. Has been on those mediums for 13 laps. A good little stint for him. Will more than likely go on to the hards. And now the Haas boys will work together, giving each other the DRS in the toe, just to try and hold on to P1 and P2. They know they're going to get sort of undercut from Wiggles, but Wiggles will be on the hard tyres. So nothing to worry about so far. Everyone is so close together. Look at that, all the way down to 11th. They're all within DRS, so the top 10 all have DRS off of the next driver in front. Billy G getting a 3-second time penalty. That's now 6 seconds for him. That was an interesting line. Who was that? I think that was the Mercedes. That was the Mercedes driver of Skank. Would definitely be getting a warning for that. That was all 4 wheels off the track. Lockups into Parabolica. I do love the helicopter cam. It's, oh. And that's Burley into the pits. Was that the stop? The undercut from Wiggles. It'd be interesting to see where these two come out. Wiggles currently going through Parabolica. Has he done enough on those hard tyres to get past Burley? He hasn't. Or has he? Or has he? No, he's too far back. Too far back. That's going to be a tall order from Wiggles. Being on the hard compound tyre, yeah, he'll be able to last longer, but he won't be as good. So Mitrandir is now your new race leader. Doran with DRS on the back of him. Has to be careful of Stank behind him. Through Ascari they go now. And getting the slipstream from Mitrandir. He's got 9-lap-old mediums. Pitted when the safety car came out, and that's Stank with a 10-second time penalty for speeding in the pit lane. That's unfortunate for him. Mad G getting past Billy G. Battle of the G's. And Mad G gives him a little love tap and says, I'm the big G round here. Now in P4. As we see more drivers pitting. Mitrandir pitted. Silver Fox is now in the pits as well. Ellie getting past Billy G as well. Going bad to worse for Billy G, now P6. Oof, massive. That was almost a massive tank slapper from Ellie. And again, seems to be struggling on those medium tyres. Lap 16 of 27. Don't forget to put your driver of the day in chat. I will tally it up. Gogs P4 eyeing the Williams of Mad G. Mad G has his dad's mirrors in his eyes as well. I had to be careful there what I said. That was almost quite dodgy. But here we go. Oh no, Mad G in the pits. The Gogs is now P2. Doran is your new race leader. Lock up into Variante della Rettifilio, or turns 1 and 2. Wiggles fastest lap with a 122.8382, I believe. Simmer getting another 3-second time penalty for being creative with the track limits. Stank getting past Burley. That was going down into turn 1. I'm so sorry I missed it. Wiggles is also close to the back of Burley. We saw this battle earlier. I said that Wiggles was going to struggle on those hard tyres compared to the medium runners, but is proven me wrong. And who's that? That's Mitrandir in the battle as well. These three have been close all race long, as they charge down to Curva V alone and Ascari. Yank, we saw that. That was a very creative line through Ascari. Doran's tyres aren't lasting the race, are they? This is what we thought with the Ferrari on the weekend. They are 12 laps. We saw them do 14. Are we going to see a change onto the soft tyre? Oof. Mitrandir with the fastest lap with a 121.868, quicker than some people in the qualifying. And that's Doran in the pits. What does he select? He's gone on the mediums. Interesting choice. Has that thrown his race away though? We'll have to use the best of the grip. Well, the best of the grip that he has. That means Gogs is now our race leader. Ellie closing in on the back of Billy G. He's done 17 laps on those hard tyres. These tyres will be feeling it now, but so will Ellie's, and that's a yellow flag in sector 2/3. Who was that going slow? I think that was Silver Fox again. And Mr. Wiggles gets a 3-second time penalty. That's going to cost him later on in this race. He has got past Burley, though, as they charge down to the Parabolica. And here goes. Is it going to be down the inside? It's not yet. Burley's just going to wait and seize the opportunity with DRS. Here we're going to go 3 wide going down to turn 1 as they slowly filter in. And that's Stank getting past, flying through turn 1. That's going to cost him through the exit of turn 2. So that move isn't completely done yet. Burley will go around the outside of Curva Grande. Oh, we can see the move. There we go. Burley slightly ahead, fully ahead as they go through Variante della Rogia. And Stank coming off worse on the exit as well. Just the line and how he got pinched almost cost him P5 there, and Wiggles would have overtaken him. But it has been these 3/4 that have been nose to tail the whole time. As Burley leads, doesn't lead the race, but leads these 4 into Parabolica. Crucial to get the best line through here. As Mitrandir, you can see it was all over the back of Wiggles. Are we going to see the move get done? And is Burley going to be a sitting duck here as they go 2 by 2 through turn 1? Elbows out there from Wiggles, so keeps his position. Stank stays P4, Burley P5. I think Stank got past. Stank did get past. As they go through Variante della Rogia. Closest battle on the track. This is absolutely incredible. The Vicar and Mad G going to be battling. I can't say it. I was going to say a bit of father and son action. I said it anyway. As they go and approach Curva Villalone, which moves into Ascari. And Mad G coming out better through the exit of Ascari. As they approach Parabolica. No movement as of yet. Keeping eyes on the battle for P4 at the moment. But as we flick up, there we go. Diamond formation for the lads. Burley now P4. Wiggles getting past Stank as well. Just the power of DRS going into Del Rettifilio is incredible. Burley is now P4. Wiggles P5. Stank P6. P7 is Mitrandir. The Vicar couldn't get past Mad G. Whilst this battling's going on, it's meant that Doran's been able to catch up. You might be, I was going to say you might be able to see him in the back of shot, but he's not. It was, when I started this sentence, about 3.1 seconds. It's now 2.9, so the more these guys battle, the better it is for Doran, as there's a big lock-up going into Curva Villalone, and Wiggles now flying ahead. Well, that's Burley getting past the Regulus. The Regulus struggling on his tyres. There's a yellow flag. That's a kick Sauber. I believe that's going to be Preb. Yeah, that's Preb going slow. But let's get back on the battle for now P3. It's going to be, is it going to be 3 wide into turn 1? It's not. Wiggles. Ooh. Round the outside through turn 2. He's got past Stank. He's now P4. Stiank, P5, P6, Mitrandir. Regulus really struggling on those tyres. Is now P7. Doran, look at that, 2.2 seconds we said. Last lap it was 2.9. Taking out so much time. And there's Preb with a... Oh, he's got a speeding and he's retired in the pits. But here we go. This battle has been immense. Gogs working wonders with his tyres, and so is Ellie. As you see them in the foreground of the shot that we're showing. And there goes Doran past a Regulus as well through the exit of Ascari. You see it in the background there. But here we go. Are we going to see a move from any of these guys? Mitrandir looks like the one who's going to do it. We ride on board. He's side by side. And there's contact. Contact between Stiank and Mitrandir. Mitrandir getting a 3-second time, but that's a bit harsh from the game there. And it's separated our field a tiny bit more. But look at that. Doran is now in shot. P7 closing in on P6. No, it's not Preb's race. Halvor getting a 3-second time penalty as well. Billy G getting past Stiank in P11. That's because Stiank's round. Stiank has dropped all the way to P12. Was right near the top and he's dropped away. Magi getting past a Regulus. Is how well can a Regulus defend? Is the question to help his teammate out. Lock up there from a driver in front. Wiggles close to the back of Burley. Are we going to see the move? There we go. Wiggles is now P3. Lap 24 of 27. 4 laps remaining. Vicar gets past the Regulus. Wiggles gets a bad exit through Variante del Retifilio, so loses that place back to Burley. Burley having a lock-up, massive lock-up into Della Rogia. Doesn't cost him too much though. So Wiggles, running order at the moment, Gogs, Ellie, Burley, Wiggles in 4th, 5th, Mitrandir, Doran 6th, Mad G 7th, has his dad right behind him in 8th. The Vicar. 9th is Regulus. Billy G's 10th. 11th is Halvor. Silver Fox 12th. 13th is Simo. Yank has pitted and is currently 14th. Don't forget, get your driver of the day in chat as we see Burley get past Ellie. Ellie's tyres must be crying. Are we going to see a pit and put the soft tyre on? Or is she going to make it all the way around? Wiggles getting past Ellie as well, just not having the grip, even around the outside of Parabolica. Billy G getting past a Regulus as well. That's for P9. As we see him tight formation going in to turn 1, and there's contact. Has that cost? Who was that? Wiggles? Does that cost Wiggles the race win? Eddie going down around the inside of Curva Grande. Look at that. Oh, there's no front right end plate for Mitrandir as he takes a late dive around Della Rogia. Doesn't pay off for him though. Wiggles still 4th. Ellie 3rd. Vicar getting a 3-second time penalty. But Wiggles right on the back of Ellie. Are we going to see the move going down to Curva V alone? Won't even need to take the corner. He does it on the charge down with the help of DRS. The Wiggles now P3, Burley P2. Mitrandir gets past Ellie having the more grippier, well, more grip on his tyres helps going through Ascari. So Mitrandir is now 4th, Ellie now 5th. Are we going to see her peel off? No, we're not. She stays out. Lap 26 of 27, 2 laps remaining. Goggs has made his tyres last. The Vicar finally gets past Mad G. Put the position changes up. Goggs up 16 places. Burley up 2. Mitrandir down 2. Ellie, not Ellie G. Got a G on the mind. Ellie up 6. Doran up 1. The Vicar up 3. Mad G up 5. Billy G down 4. Regulus up 5. Halvor down 2. Silver Fox starts is where he started. Simo, she's up 1, and Stiank is down 6. And I say about the tyres being on fire. There we go. Stiank getting the fastest lap as well with a 121.76 for 20 tyres. Goggs, they are crying, and he's only 1 stopped as well. Is he going to get the race win? Like Ferrari, only 1 stopping whilst the rest of the field has pitted multiple times. Has to fight Burley off for 1 more lap. And they're side by side on the exit of Parabolica. And there we go, the grip. Just the grip difference between the two. It means Burley is leading the last lap. Are we going to see a lunge from Goggs? No, we're not. Mitrandir and Wiggles, elbows out, going through turn 1 and 2. Wiggles still ahead of that battle. That's P for P3. Mitrandir now 4th. Ellie fighting off Doran as well, who's P6, who was a fan favourite to win today. Very tall order. We're going to keep with these two. These two aren't finished just yet as they go through Variante della Rogia, going through Lesmos 1 and 2. The charge down to Curva Viello. Maggi getting past the Vicar as well. Timmer getting a 3-second time penalty. Doran close to the back of Ellie. Gets a 3-second time penalty for it. Oh no. There we go. Look at that. Mad G getting past them both. Is the Vicar going to get it as well? The Vicar gets past Doran. Doran's now down to P8. Ellie going around the outside of Parabolica, loses 2 places. That's Mad G and the Vicar. Burley wins the race. Goggs P2, Wiggles P3. Mad G after countback is 4th. Mitrandir 5th. Ellie 6th. Vicar 7th. Doran 8th. 9th is Billy G. Regulus jumps up over past Billy G after penalty countback. He finishes 9th. Billy G 10th. Halvor is 11th. Silver Fox 12th. Yank waiting for Stiank and Simo to finish. Whilst we wait, let's get that position change again. There's Stiank across the line. Simo with the wiggle across the line we love to see. There we go, the game's given Goggs driver of the day. Can't really fight that. That's a load of laps on those medium tyres, and to finish 2nd on the Ferrari. Absolutely perfect from him. So here's the running order again. Burley wins this race. Started 4th, jumped up 3 places. Goggs 2nd. Wiggles 3rd. 4th Mad G. 5th, 5th is Mitrandir. Ellie is 6th. 7th is the Vicar. Doran finishes 8th. Was fan favourite to win. Unfortunately didn't pan out for him. Regulus 9th. 10th is Billy G. 11th is Halvor. Silver Fox 12th. Stiank 13th. Simo 14th with 3 retirements of Preb, Chris, and Cowboy. As my voice is starting to break. Yeah, what a race. What an absolute race. Fastest lap went to Stiank as well with a 121.764, which still doesn't beat Ruben Barrichello's time. But yeah, that was round 9. Was the Monza Grand Prix. Should have been round 10. I'm sorry. But yeah, thank you for everyone that tuned in. And if you haven't already, like, subscribe, and share. Like, comment, subscribe, share. Just everything. And we'll catch you next week for Imola. But till then, goodbye.